So we recently worked with a European membership organisation. So they had effectively outsourced all of their event management and membership services to a third party, and they'd been working with them sort of 15, 20 years. So a really embedded relationship. But they'd got to the point where probably in terms of ensuring membership money was being spent well, that they had to take that back out to market, review the services that they were receiving, try and modernise that to a degree, but actually benchmark price and service against against the marketplace. As an organisation, they're very light in terms of their internal function. So we started speaking to them and agreed a procurement process that we would help them to document their specifications, because that hadn't ever really been done properly. So that there's a lot of detail there in terms of getting and working with the business and the stakeholders to understand that, to start to understand about what does the organisation need from those services going forward. So I think there's always a danger that you make it, you're in the rearview mirror and you're looking backwards at what have we had and what have we bought and how have we bought it. And I think there's an opportunity there where you start to think actually more strategically and say, for the next 5-10 years, what do we need from this supplier? What does that services need to look like? So we carried out that activity, and then effectively established a long list of suppliers and ran a two-stage procurement process. With those sorts of organisations as well, there's often quite a big governance layer. They need to be satisfied in terms of the various different checkpoints along that process. So we worked with them, attended their board meetings, reported back on progress, ensured that they had approval on every checkpoint, and identified a successful supplier, which was a real change. It's a very emotional one, I think, both for the incumbent supplier that's been working with them. They nearly kind of feel after that amount of time that they're part of the internal organisation, that they are an internal function. So there's a lot of emotion to manage in that situation. So we help the client and the supplier with that transition of services then to that new supplier. And the relationship with those guys is ongoing. So we'll regularly catch up. We'll give guidance and advice in terms of how are they extracting value from that agreement. How is the supplier operating, and start to get them to think long term. So we're already in discussions about once that contract starts to run into the second half of it, what are the plans there? So is there an opportunity to revisit the model, revisit the commercial model? Is it something that would be better to take it back out to market again? So to try and make sure that within their thinking they're given sufficient time to setting the strategic direction of the organisation.